Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
This is Autoline Daily for Tuesday, June 15th, 2010, and now the news. Fascinating development coming out of China. Bloomberg reports that Honda wants to open better lines of communications with its workers after a series of strikes shut down the company's manufacturing operations there. It turns out that the unions, which represent workers in China, are not elected by the workers. They don't really represent them. Union officials are appointed by the government, and they seem to be more interested in keeping production flowing rather than representing workers' demands. Honda's trying to set up a system that allows managers to communicate directly with the workers. Hertz and AutoTrader have teamed up to help you find a used car. According to Auto Remarketing, more than 3,000 cars at about 2,500 Hertz locations in 20 states will be available to Autotrader.com visitors. Just go to the site to see if there's a car that you want. The deal's part of Hertz's rent-to-buy program, which allows you to test drive a vehicle for 3 days to decide if you want to buy it. If you buy the car, you don't pay the rental fees. Seems that GM has been in the news for all the wrong reasons lately, but here is some good news for the company. The 2010 Cadillac SRX posted the largest gain in sales and projected resale value in its segment since it debuted last year. Compared to last year, sales are up 500% through May in the U.S., and the projected resale value has gone up 17 percentage points. Also, the average transaction price for the new model is $2,300 more than the previous one. Meanwhile, over in Europe, the car market continues to soften. According to the Wall Street Journal, sales were down nearly 9% to just over 1.1 million units for the month. However, sales are still up over 2% for the year. The decline is attributed to governments ending vehicle scrappage schemes and the overall weak economy. Analysts believe sales will continue to decline throughout the year. And things aren't going any better in Canada. According to IHS Global Insight, April sales declined nearly 5% in the country, the second consecutive month of losses. Sales are not expected to recover either due to a rise in interest rates and a slumping housing market. While our neighbors to the north of the border are running into trouble, south of the border, the industry is in much better shape. According to Bloomberg, vehicle production in Mexico was up 65% to nearly 180,000 units in May, and sales were up 15%, reaching 61,000 vehicles. Electric cars can be a little too quiet, which can pose a danger to pedestrians, especially those with visual or hearing disabilities. So Nissan embarked on a very in-depth study with sociologists, psychologists, universities, and institutes to come up with a way to make EV safer. It wasn't just a case of coming up with simulating an engine noise. They wanted something that would break out of the clutter. So here is the sound Nissan came up with for its electric car, the Leaf, to make while driving down the street, followed by the sound it'll make when backing up. Too bad. You know, one of the things I look forward to about electric cars is how quiet they are. I can only imagine what it's going to sound like if we have millions of these things running around on the streets. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the new Volkswagen Jetta and the amazingly low base price it'll be coming out with.
Introducing Bridgestone's third generation of run-flat tires with groundbreaking new Bridgestone technologies. Bridgestone run-flat tires offer improved ride comfort, lower rolling resistance, and improved wear while giving you the peace of mind and comfort you need.
Volkswagen has always had pretty attractive cars, but they've also been kind of pricey. Now the company is clearly going to aggressively go after market share in the North American market by completely redesigning the Jetta and pricing it about $1,000 less than before. It's a taut-looking design, very Germanic, and definitely very Volkswagen. VW claims it will have the highest levels of craftsmanship and quality in its class. And just to give you an idea of how aggressive the company is getting, The base price of the new Jetta will be around $16,000. They're also making it bigger than any previous Jetta. Rear legroom, for example, is 2.5 inches more than before. 4 engines will be available, including a 2-liter turbo diesel, and all models will come standard with a manual transmission, with a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic available as well. There are not a whole lot more details at this point. VW just released these tantalizing details this morning, and we'll learn more about the car in the near future. And that's it for today's top news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.